My friend Kid here, back again as always. And today, guys, look at that. Your boy is going to talk about his man, his boy, my hero, my number one hero. Before everybody else, he comes first before everybody. He is on the top of the mountain before everybody else. He's the king of kings. He is, no, he ain't the game, no. But anyway, we're here to talk about, yes, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number one. I got the variant edition cover. I like that cover. I thought it was great. Tom Taylor, Mr. Injustice, Mr. Earth 2, X-23, you name it, all the stuff he has done over there in various companies. He is now putting his niche on the spectacular one, the sensational one, the amazing, the astonishing Spider-Man. And so this is issue number 1 or issue number 12 because Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man has been out before. So keeping the legacy number, keeping the true numbering is great. Thank you, Marvel, for doing that. This basically focuses on Peter in his neighborhood. Tom Taylor is really focusing on that true tale of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. You see Peter doing his thing as Spider-Man, saving people, saving the day, saying no to taking money from people, saying give it to the homeless, people like that who need it more, even though he needs it as well for his rent. But he's doing that. But when he gets into his neighborhood, he's also helping his neighbors take groceries up the stairs and things like that. They're giving him free apples, meeting his neighbors. Some he's seen before, but they're very quiet. Things like that. And then all of a sudden, he tries to come into helping a neighbor who is being I guess you say, harassed by these men in black suits who look like classic G-men from the 50s or so. You know, glasses, big glasses with the fedora hats. And Peter has to play dumb, as always. You know, because he knows I can't know my secret identity, so I got to play dumb. So they're going to throw punches at him. His spider sense is going off like, hey, move, Peter. And he's like, yeah, I know spider sense, but I got to play dumb. You know, take the hit. He takes the hit, but he's like really hurt. He's been out for hours. His neighbors come to see him, and they're like, you've been out for hours, Peter. Like, what happened? Things like that. And he's like, my God, they hit hard. Like, I felt like I got hit by the Hulk. You know, and things like that. And Peter has to go back to his apartment. He sees one of his roommates, who is Boomerang, playing video games in his underwear. And he's like, hey, Peter, one of the neighbors sent over some laundry. Said you would do her laundry. You know, he's like, oh yeah, all right, yeah, cool. And she's like, okay, why would Leanne? I think that was her, Leanne, Lonnie or Leanna, basically asked me. And as soon as he gets inside his room, out pops these two children who got, I'll show you what they look like. Here's the children right here. They got orange skin and different color eyes as well as white hair. And I love the line that Peter, he's like, want an apple? That was pretty funny. And that's how that ends. Then we have a backstory. Aunt May is writing Peter a message. And she's really happy for Peter and everything like that. We're seeing Peter and MJ together. It's you guys have no idea how much that I'm happy about seeing that together. Seeing them together again is joy to my eyes. They're one of my favorite couples in comics, and to see Peter and MJ back together is great. But Aunt May is writing this to Peter because she can't face him right now, and what it is it seems like Aunt May have cancer. Now, having said that, is it shocking? No, because Marvel has done this before. They always seem to want to pull this crap, but never has the balls to kill her off for good. Except for in that video game, which I loved. That game had the balls to do it. But here, in the 616 universe, they've done it before. They kill Aunt May off, but they bring her right back. Sometimes, Marvel, you got to let Aunt May go. Let her reunite with Ben Parker in the afterlife. Stop being suckers and stop being scaredy cats about it. I'm not talking about you, Mr. Taylor. But I'm talking about your bosses and your editors and everybody like that. I dare you, Marvel, to take the gall, take the cojones to kill off Aunt May for good and leave her dead and see how Peter deals with and have Peter move on, but keep May in his heart like he does, like I do every day for the past 20 years since my mother died. In my heart, I've been able to push forward without her, and I sure think Peter could do it too. So, but y'all don't have the cojones to do it. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. But yeah, it seems to be that May has cancer, and what I do love is May interaction with Wilson Fisk. I love that. What she said to Wilson Fisk. Let me basically break it down a little bit. In her words, she said, Mr. Fisk is a bad man. And I know that. I know that for sure. You're a bad man. Now, it makes us wonder, because who was the one that put the hit out on Peter and got Aunt May shot back in... It was Kingpin. But in this, she looks Kingpin dead, who's mayor, looks him dead in his eyes and says, literally, this is my reenactment of what she really said. Mr. Fisk, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, and I don't like you. But it was good. Nonetheless, it was good. And I'm really interested in seeing where they go with this, because, like I said, Aunt May is at a cancer center, and she doesn't want to tell her nephew, Peter Parker. But other than that, Mr. Taylor, you do a good job, as always. I told you that on Twitter, I love you, Mr. Taylor. You're an excellent writer, and now that you're tapping into my hero, let's just say I'm going to be a little bit more, I'm watching you, like, I have faith in you, but there's still a part of me that's saying, don't fuck this up. Sorry. That was kind of hurricane that came out. I apologize for that. Anyway, guys, you guys take care. Hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 25. Or 1, however you want to classify. I say 25. Sorry once again, guys. The digital codes are gone. I'm sorry. I put those out on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter so you can get them. But other than that, guys, you guys take care. I will see you guys next time with some more reviews.